Hello everyone and welcome to the video. The first Codemasters F1 game came out a decade ago this month, so I thought now was a good time to find out what people consider to be their favourite circuit from any of the Codemasters F1 titles. I've deliberately ignored F1 2009 as that was a PSP and Wii only title. I asked Reddit for their thoughts and the responses were quite surprising. We had the usual suspects like Belgium, Brazil, and Japan, but one of the surprising results was Valencia, which was mentioned by a few different users as being their all time favourite circuit. From 2008 to 2012, the European Grand Prix took place at the Valencia Street Circuit, and this was recreated in every Codemasters F1 title. In real life, the circuit tended not to produce too many exciting moments, although it was the track where Heikki Kovalainen memorably launched Mark Webber into low Earth orbit in 2010. And the 2012 race saw Michael Schumacher claim his last ever podium, with Fernando Alonso taking a popular win in front of the home crowd. The GP2 race that year was also entertaining, with Luis Razia overtaking second and third place around the outside on the last lap to take a memorable victory. However, the track itself definitely wasn't considered a classic, and its loss wasn't mourned when it was dropped from the calendar in 2013. So what was it like to drive? It's been years since I last drove around the circuit, so I fired up F1 2012 and did a few laps around the streets of Valencia to see what it was like. So we're on board for a lap of the Valencia street circuit, coming up to the final hairpin. Super easy to lock up here. Onto the start-finish straight, quite a short start-finish straight, and the first corner is really non-existent, completely flat out into the first proper corner of the lap, a tight right-hander, quite a good overtaking spot, and then you're immediately into a difficult technical section. It's important not to overshoot this left-hand corner as you'll compromise yourself for the acceleration onto this straight. You can see I don't quite get it right and lose a little bit of time, but it's not a major issue as the straight's quite short. Going into a very tight right-hander, again super easy to overshoot that corner, onto the bridge, into a right-hand hairpin, one of the most important corners on the lap, because the following straight is so long, if you get it wrong there, you're compromised for this entire section. As you can see, I don't actually get the best launch out of that corner, and my Ghost accelerates away, but I make it up here into the next technical section. Again, sharp right-hand corner into an immediate left-hander. The following corner is actually a bit faster than it looks. You can stay in second gear, accelerate onto this back straight, coming up to another hairpin. Again, a good overtaking spot. I think this is why this circuit was quite popular. There were quite a few places to overtake. Into the hairpin, lock up slightly but still make the corner. Now into the final sector, which is a lot of fun. Two fast flowing right-handers, flat out, activate DRS for this final blast. And now we're heading towards a very tricky hairpin. The braking zone slightly curved, so it's super easy to lock up and lose a whole bunch of time. You can see I take it very gingerly. Onto the back straight, open DRS, and we're across the line. And that is a lap of the Valencia circuit. I always enjoyed this circuit, and it produced some fun league races online. A lot of tight technical corners, but the last sector is fast and flowing. There are quite a few different places to overtake, and unlike real life, it was so much easier to run close to the car ahead in the Codemasters games, which really facilitated close racing, especially in the early titles, which didn't simulate dirty air whatsoever. I think that's why the circuit's more fondly remembered by gamers than by F1 fans in general. So what do you think? Do you miss Valencia? Are there any other circuits you miss? Please let me know in the comments. Until next time, goodbye.